each other, and we look around you, it's a very diverse group. We have representatives from the local government, we have representatives from NGOs and advocates, we have representatives also from the academe. So throughout the day, I hope we also not just learn from the resource persons that will be joining us later, but also from each other's experience.
So Manila is increasingly being associated or linked to shopping malls. And shopping malls are exemplaries, one of the leading exemplars of the of the geography of nowhere, when nondescript every place becomes any place. It is also, the shopping malls are also a very good example of the hyper-conditioned environment, where due to converging use of conditioning techniques such as ventilation, air condition, light, sound, odorization, an inhabited space becomes dissociated or detached from its natural urban environment. And in this study, we look at green spaces as synergistic satisfiers in that they satisfy several needs. And needs are universal, even as they reflect local, cultural, and historic context. We also have to make a distinction between needs and preferences. Preferences will be following higher carbon path than needs. Our activities, which have three elements: the material arrangements, our values, our competencies and dispositions, as well as our social norms and regulations. First to us are 9 needs. The first 3 respond to material needs. The second set respond to needs are addressed to social needs or the needs of the community. And this is how we see the green public spaces as synergistic satisfiers. So you have the material arrangements of a practice. Then you have the competencies and daily activities, knowledge and need satisfaction are entwined. For those who visited the park to spend time with family and friends, the parks primarily met the need to belong to a group or a community. For those who use the park for physical fitness, mental fitness, emotional stability, the park answers need for self-development, focusing on the need of the person. Refers in the Rizal Park, the need for livelihood or opportunities. It's the need for focused upon the material, the satisfaction of material needs of human beings. It's the need for a livable environment and to be protected by society. Now we also see that park usage is nuanced, and this is the local context. So for example, those who visit the Rizal Park, visited the park with family and friends, and the park responds to their need to belong, social need. In the academic oval, they visited the park to jog, to bike, to run or walk, and this met their need for a livable environment. Need 3, self-development, focus upon the person, and then to perform activities valuable to them. So what are the possibilities for the future? If we want to encourage greater diversity of users, we have to recognize how different groups use parks differently. So parks are from low and middle income classes. The middle income class go to the park for a reason quite different from the low income class. They go there for fitness and to reconnect with nature, while the low income class see it as a means for a reasonable livelihood. What our participants observed is that the rich and the elite do not come to the parks. Years of going to the park. For low-income park users, the imposition of entrance fees in certain park installations, as in the case in Rizal Park, and across classes, whether at the UP Academic Oval, especially at the UP Academic Oval, is the lack of accessible toilets. If we want to increase the diversity diversity of park users, we want to enhance, we should enhance the existing infrastructure and introduce multi-generational equipment and spaces for recreation and fitness. There are still other various groups in society that could still be attracted to these parks. Of course, enhancing tree covers of parks. And today we have a speaker who will tell us about the value of Philippine native trees for our parks. Because without these clear regulations, the vendors would always be threatened by security guards. For some, security guards are a source of security, but for other income groups in our society, in such a diverse society, security guards simply mean threats to their existence. And there are a lot of areas to cover here from our study. I have not, the 15 minutes that I'm being allocated is not enough to talk about the findings from Shanghai. So Chennai and the Philippines and Metro Manila, India and the Philippines share a common predicament. Our parks are under threat and their parks are flourishing. So our study provides on how park users engage green spaces using the needs approach, the satisfaction of these needs. The challenge is how to make the public demand for green spaces audible and visible. There are, of course, many actors who could do this for us, but I think it is the state and the local government units which have the power to mobilize economic, social, political resources to have this green space that we're all dreaming of in our cities. Thank you very much.